I am joining an important call, so listen up. Hold on, you guys. How I'm gonna do this? Hold on, you guys. Why? I may have to get off of here and call him. Okay. He said his PC seemed to be having an issue. Hang on. Okay.
Hey,
Hello.
Kimberly.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Doing better if the tech would act correctly. So, how are you today?
I'm doing good.
Good, good. So, let me organize my PC a little bit better because it's just a little wonky, and I don't know why. Because it's not like we had rain or something crazy going on, but for some reason or other, it's glitching. So, however, I have two felines that have been prowling the house, so that might be why I'm assassinated. So the let me see if I can get this thing to go right. Oh, here we go. You.
Is there a catch to this, by the way? Like, do I have to pay money, or is it absolutely free to build your business?
So, well, super sneaky trick about this is that this is absolutely part free. Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions, and this is kind of a public relations thing.
Okay.
What do you do? What's going on for you? What are you doing out there? What are you trying to get for folks? What's your business doing? And cool things like that. Hopefully, cool things like that, as I jokingly say. Uh, but then, I'll ask you a series of questions so that we can go ahead and get the information correct. We'll put the article together, take about a week, and then we'll get it together. It'll go up on the website, and we don't do anything. We don't do anything until you see the article first. Okay. So we're not going to sneak attack you or throw anything crazy in there that you haven't seen or approved. So you're not like, wait a minute, I don't remember that, when you talk to your friends and say, hey, this information's come out. Or if you refer friends off to the article,
that's what I want to do. I want to refer people to you and promote you until you get like huge enough where you're going to start having them pay for the article. I have a couple of people in mind that would love to be in the paper.
Oh, well, fabulous. Yeah. So you were incredibly busy looking at your profile and everything else. And I was a little thrown off because it's a Facebook page.
Yeah.
And then you have your CEO of this. And I can't, I went to kind of like what your prefix was, .com, thinking that this was your business, and I couldn't reach it. Now I found your Yelp stuff, everything else, but where is your website? What I miss?
Okay, so I am on the Kimberly Cloud Show 39 on Facebook. My old page was hacked into the Kimberly Cloud Show 38, but it shows on the Google platform. That's the first page that show, and I don't really like it. Yeah.
So no. I went to that and everything else, and the page that I saw had all your stuff from California.
Yes.
That's the current page?
No, the current page is the Kimberly Cloud Show 39 with me running for city councilwoman and me doing the Kimberly Cloud Show.
And now you're in West Seattle now, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I saw that because I saw your interview with the one young lady from Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And everything else. So that's the current. Okay. Now, like I was saying, when I looked at your bio and everything else, it had that you are cloud cleaning.
I had a cleaning company. I had to cancel it and focus more on the Kimberly Cloud Show LLC. Okay. It's legit too, and I focus on running for city council. I see the director of the Republican Party this Friday at, I believe, 10 o'clock. Let me look. I just want to be sure. I see them 12 p.m. at 12 p.m.
Okay.
To go over starting to campaign and do fundraising and all that good stuff.
Okay. So, again, that's 12. And you're in the Pacific time zone.
Correct.
Okay. And, okay. Okay. Right. So now, not to be like all familiar and everything else, do you mind if I call you Kimberly?
I don't mind.
Okay. All right. I'm David.
Hi, David.
So, and I know it was like last minute stuff, because when I got the notification, kind of later, and all that stuff, and then like they're like, here, you're going to do this, and I'm like, fabulous, and they're like, and it's on Google, and I'm like, no, I'm a Zoom guy.
Yeah.
Because I guess it's familiarity. I'm not familiar with that. Now, on your platform or in the interviews that you run on your Facebook page, what do you use?
I use StreamYard. I used to use Zoom, but I use StreamYard because I can go to Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram, and Rumble. I can stream for those platforms.
Okay. So okay. I'm familiar with StreamYard. Okay. Okay. So we got all the quick formalities that they want for background and everything else. So your name now. What is your title? You're Kimberly Cloud. Do you consider yourself like CEO or owner? Or?
CEO of the Kimberly Cloud Show LLC. I like that title because I paid for it. I have an EIN number. I have the paperwork that shows that this is a legit business now.
Okay. And then, so this is actually a program, actual show program, entertainment, like Oprah had their own talk.
Yeah, I have Will Roberts on the show yesterday.
Okay. So, okay. So I'm just going to put a little arrow there. Okay. So now, what service would you say that you provide?
I provide entertainment services about people's past, present, and future, and I also highlight the areas they want to touch, such as if they're an author, then that's for book purposes. We talk about the books. If they're a musician, that's entertainment, or entrepreneurship. We talks about that, and it goes on. The list goes on. But I make sure I highlight what they want me to highlight and what they're selling to the people. Some just be wanting to talk about paranormal stuff. Some want to talk about their books. Some want to talk about, I do it all, basically.
Okay.
Every arena.
Okay. So now so obviously the one interview that I saw, a young lady was in Philadelphia. So
real estate
do you
agent.
have a primary area of concentration, or do you just get all
worldwide?
over?
I've been worldwide. UK, Japan, Tokyo, Italy. It's a lot of people that know me in Canada. I just had an interview with a lady in Canada called Music Junkies. So yeah, I forgot her name though.
So okay, that's fabulous. All right. So do you have an ideal customer?
An ideal customer would be someone who is flexible, who is able to, very communicative, where they communicate back and forth their vision on what they want the show to be. If I can't read a lot about them, because what I do is I have them come back, like I have them go to my studio 10 minutes early so I can ask them, well, what do you want to talk about? Some be ready to go, so that'll be like a 15-minute segment to 20-minute segment. If I have more questions, it could be a 30-minute segment. But I make sure I ask them what they want to highlight. And my ideal customer is those that are flexible, organic, and able to, put their communication first, like by telling me what they want. I enjoy those type of customers.
Okay. So, reasonable to say that you're somebody who gives folks a platform to talk about important things to them?
Yes.
Okay. So now, if you were to talk about the persona for your ideal customer and everything else, is there a certain age or gender
or ages,
demographic or anything like that?
All ages. I love all. I'm trying to get into young adults, like 5 to 13-year-olds, or even like 15-year-olds, to talk about what they want to do for the future. Like you have them young entrepreneurs that, like the girl from the real estate company from Philadelphia, she said she was working at 8, those type of people need to be put on the air, so that they can promote and go to their acting studio, and they have they build their portfolio.
Okay. So yeah, shit, I was it in a way. I thought it was funny when she's talked about that she said it would, she was working at 8, but then another way, she was exactly doing that. She was an entrepreneur at 8 years old, selling candy and everything else to do things.
Yeah.
So I think that, I know when I was growing up and everything else, nobody said, hey, we ought to do this.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great idea that you're out there talking about, hey, you are never too young to start being smart about your money, about how you're running a business and finances. That's fabulous. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, all right. Now, how long have you been doing business?
Since December 7th, 2021. That's what AI told me, so I'm sticking with that. On Google, when I type in my name, AI generates and say December 7th, 2021. So that's how long they go back, far they go back.
Okay. Now, what do you remember as far as how long you've been in business?
Okay, so I can say that I ultimately started around January, possibly 2020, with putting wigs onto my old Instagram account, which I'm locked out of. So it started with wigs, it started with little reels, and then it started going to videos, and then it started going to interviewing. I've been on PA Live. I've been in locally loved, locally owned. I've been on Hometown Heroes with the mayor giving me a certificate. I suffer from mental health issues too, and I am working through that. I'm doing much better now.
Is that part of something that you champion?
What, the Hometown Heroes banner?
The mental health.
Oh yeah, that's why I love getting various people, because they all have backgrounds. Even the ones that make 500K on above, they have backgrounds about mental health. It was a gentleman I had on the show that had HIV/AIDS, that come from a hardcore background. I've interviewed so many people, and I advocate for mental health. It's a serious disease, and I was doing medicinal marijuana, and it wasn't helping the situation. Now that I have clarity.
Okay. So why would somebody want to come and interview with you as opposed to a competitor?
Because I'm genuine, and I'm able to dig into your past and highlight how strong you are in the present and where you're going in the future. I care. I actually read about these people, and I actually, for instance, I had this lady, it was a fake email. I'm not going to say her name. She just emailed me back and said, no worries, good luck. But she kept saying, I have a appointment, I have an appointment, I have an appointment. So I researched her, and she had a LinkedIn page, and nothing populated, nothing. It was just a blank page, which lead me to believe whoever it was testing me to see how long it would take me to look at their background. So I told her I respectfully declined. And so I declined, but I look at people's background and I read about them. I look at their pictures. I care about them. Seriously, I really care about people.
All right. So now, what kind of one of the big questions they ask in business, and of course you carry a degree in business, is somebody's going to the big question is, why you and not someone else? As an entertainment, or not an entertainment, as an interviewing brand. Let's put it that way.
I've promoted myself so very much, and it's time to start giving back and promoting people. I actually do it for free for right now to build my portfolio, but it shows that, doing it for free, you know you're giving back to the community, and that's what I like to do, give back to the community. Like I said, I'm running for city councilwoman, and I just want my competitors. This arena is big enough for everybody. This arena is big enough for a lot of podcasters. I don't compete, I just promote myself. I'm in many magazines, and some of the stuff on my Wikipedia page is wrong. I'm not an ex-senator, but I ran for U.S. Senate in Santa Maria. I did a lot of wonderful things, and I just want them to know, if I had to positively compete with somebody, I would say that I am the best person because I do the job. I get the job done. I don't do it as another head on my list. I do it as another person.
Okay. So, what made you go into this type of business? Why the entertainment slash interviewing industry?
Because I love it. I love to be able to interview high end celebrities and low end people and middle class people. What made me do it is because I know at first when I started out, sir, I was like so flabbergasted. Like the people that would come on my Facebook page would cancel and end the conversation in the mid spectrum. And I would be like, oh my God. And then it started getting a little easier and easier and easier. But I love doing this. This work is hard work, editing it all by yourself. I do it all by myself. And I feel like, you know, the reason why I do it is because I love the look on their faces. I love the testimonials I get. I love everything. Like I just got a testimonial from Sean Day I interviewed like a week ago. I'm waiting on him to send an MP3, MP4 format to me so I can place it on LinkedIn and place it in my queue of commercials. I got to redo my commercials. So I keep myself going. I love the thrill of being an entertainer. I love helping people, and it was amazing being able to interview Will Roberts. He took the time out of his busy schedule.
All right. Now, you are up in West Seattle now, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So how did you get from California up into Seattle? How'd that migration occur for you?
Wow. So from California to Seattle,
Yeah.
Okay. So I was in California and something terrible happened. I sat up there and 5 illegal immigrants came at me with assault rifles. I called the police and I was having trouble with that. So I moved to Salt Lake City and they migrated already. They were there and I was having difficulties there. So what I did was I went to Denver, Colorado to get a passport because I wanted to travel the world and go to the UK. But I owed a bill on something. So I flew out to Ketchikan to just chill out and try to figure out what I'm going to do. And I said, I want to go to Canada. So I went first, I took a cab to the Canada border. They invited me in, but I respectfully declined because he said that it's going to be a lot of refugees that you may not get along with there. So I respectfully declined. And then I was terribly going through something at a shelter. I'm just being honest. And I walked 10 miles, I kid you not, in boots to the Canadian border. I like, yeah, it was terrible. My feet were hurting, everything. And they told me without a passport, you have zero probability of coming in. I was at another place, what is it? Where you go to the border, the Canadian border. There's different ones. I know you know. So I went to another one. That's when they were being rude and they told me I had zero probability. they even walked me to the U.S. Customs, and from there I decided that I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I went back to Seattle, and then I'm gonna be honest, I ended up going to jail. I ended up going to jail for 8 months because it was a lady that kept saying FBI this, FBI that. And I never said nothing to her, but she didn't like me. She just kept looking at me up and down, just crazy woman. And I had a veterans bed at the YWCA shelter, and it's all on camera. They told me to be back by 6:30. I was back by 6:05, and what happened was somebody put methamphetamine in my teacher. I've done plenty of drugs. I'm not proud of it, but I've done a lot of drugs, and I never knowingly did methamphetamine. I've been poisoned with methamphetamine twice, and it causes me to do crazy stuff like um, what happened was I was aggressive and I ended up assaulting somebody and I ended up getting arrested. So when I got out, I contacted, before I got out, 6 months before I got out, I contacted Matthew, which he is the director of the Republican Party. And I told him the truth, which was I'm in jail and I want to make a change. They set me up, so he was like, okay, call me when you get out of jail. And that's exactly what I did. I called him when I got out of jail. We met one time at Starbucks so far, and we supposed to meet again. And he trusts me. He said there's been people that ran for city council and ran for state senate that's been in jail before and have history. So once I got out, I contacted him. I got my own place, thanks to the good part of the YWCA helping me with which is affiliated with the VA. So I have my own place now, and I don't I don't start nothing with nobody. I just say hi to my neighbors. I'm not going around saying, "Hey, I'm running for city council." I just, what I do is stay to myself here, but virtually I explore. I've been invited by Julie. She is a part of the 47th district to a small light dinner, and to get to know the voters of the Seattle community, because I got to get out there. So next month I'm going to go to that.
All right. So are you a Seahawks fan then?
I done fell in love with Seahawks, yes. I'm not even a Seahawks fan like that, but I love the way they do their job, yes. And then I love hockey. Aren't they hockey?
Seahawks are football.
Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, I thought they were hockey. I done fell in love with hockey. I don't know what it is about hockey, but it is harder than any other sport. That's how I feel.
So, well, it is true that hockey is the only sport that you can fight in and not be penalized.
Yeah.
So and yeah, when you're cruising around, there's with a lot of sharp blades on your feet, it's dangerous. So, so you said you're a one-man shop.
Yes.
One-person shop. So. So now, is there anyone in particular that helped you get a start that you would like to talk, or like you would like to mention in the article?
Oh, a lot of people. So I had conflict, but I learned from that. At the Santa Maria Chamber of Commerce, it was hard for me because I was just getting in. I didn't have like any skills of talking, and you're talking about maybe millionaires to 500K a year people getting up for 2 minutes and talking, and then there's me that has a free show, and I would stutter, and I hated that, but they helped me because this is the positive part. They helped me grow. They helped me learn my not so good parts, because I want to go to TEDx and speak. And I feel like they deserve a shout out to Santa Maria and the Santa Maria Police Department. They kept me safe. by all means necessary. There was somebody carrying around a blunt force object in my neighborhood, and it was 10 of them right near my gate, my backyard. Like, they were 10 of them, and they shot the guy, and he ran off, but he died. I read the paper. And then I would like to give a shout out to Mayor Alice Patino, because she gave me the hometown. It was on camera at their community meeting. She gave me the banner, and I had my picture up on it was like a pole. It was a pole, and it was way up there. And so if you go around a roundabout to Walmart, you can see it. Everybody could see it, and that helped gradually made me famous. And then locally loved, locally owned Rivera Bank, they broadcast my Blue Cloud cleaning company. And PA Live is what got me on the map. I won't tell you the story behind that, but I had better wigs, but they were nice and polite, and I got to talk for 3 minutes, and it's still up and running. And who else? The YWCA of the veterans, the SSVF of YWCA, they helped me get this place. Who else? Matthew from the Republican Party, the director from the Republican Party, for keeping me encouraged to know that there's people out there that has been through worser, but he knows that I want to do the right things and help save Seattle. Is that it?
So if we disconnect and everything else, because I can't believe we've been on 45 minutes. Then I will resend you another link. Okay. Because I have probably about another half dozen questions for you. So
will we be done by like 2:50?
So is that what you need?
Or 2:55? Yeah, I wish I can talk to you a long time, but I have an interview at 3:00.
Okay, we'll try to get you going here. Okay. So most significant event that's happened to you, personal or professional?
Significant event. I was on PA Live, like I said, and I got to
What is PA Live?
It's not Philly, but Pennsylvania Live. It's a live segment that businesses. I went straight to the producers. They were right next to me at the gasoline station. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was like, please put me on your show. They was like, well, we have African History Month we can probably do. And then they called me, the director, the executive director. He was like, you know what? We don't want to do that. I said, what angle would you like to do? He was like, well, let's talk about your wigs. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I ended up divorcing my husband. And then what happened was he locked the house and I couldn't get to my good wigs. And so I had to buy some crappy wigs, but I faked it till I made it. I was online and I'm still online. And I know that sounds weird. But who else? What else?
So,
go ahead.
What would you say your biggest take? What you learning from that was? What was the biggest thing you learned from that?
To keep your own merchandise in somewhere safe. Yeah. Oh yeah, Allen Hancock College. I learned video and communication through Allen Hancock College. And I learned a little bit about it. This is the first phase of it. And I was supposed to, it never meshed out, but I was supposed to give my wigs to them. So, I can, what was this trade-off? They had a section where you can go in and you can get free clothes, like 3 to 4 pair. And I sat up there and said, well, what about wigs too? Some people have cancer. and I was going to go into some cancer like clinics or cancer places and not sell, but give away my wigs. And then what is that? I forgot that company no, it's called Dress for Success. I went to New Jersey when I was in Philadelphia, and I spoke with the director there, and I was like, well, why don't you put my wigs on? They're used, but like I can wash them, I can style them, whatever you want. And they were going to give me an opportunity to do that, but I was moving around too much. So I love Philadelphia too.
Okay. All right. So, if you're going to share a tip with the readers for choosing a good medium company to run podcasts or things like that, is it StreamYard or who would you choose?
StreamYard.
StreamYard. Okay. All right. Now, you mentioned that you were a vet. You served?
Yeah, and I got an honorable discharge.
Okay. How many years did you serve?
Just 3.5.
Okay. And what branch?
Army.
Army. Okay. What'd you do for the Army?
I was a 92 golf. I was culinary arts.
Ah.
But we got there before, like we were there like at 4 a.m, and we didn't get off till 10 p.m. at night.
I bet. Yep. Okay. So is there a specific charity that you volunteer for?
Not at the moment, sir. No.
Okay. Or does your podcast support as a charity or an organization?
I support all organizations. Some people that I've interviewed send me things and I support it, but I don't know them by heart, the names of them by heart.
Okay. So now, so you're part of the you're part of the Republican Party for West Seattle?
Correct.
Okay. And let me see. All right. So do you have any special awards or certifications with, either business or personal?
Let me go down the list. Hold on. First, we're going to start with being an Eastern Star. I'm an Eastern Star from Baltimore, Maryland. Let me look up because there's so many of them. I got a trio Stare Awards from BCCC, which is Baltimore City Community College. I was in the National Leadership Society of Success and Leadership. And what else? Give me a second.
I'll tell you what. Can you text me that?
Yes.
All your stuff?
Yes, I can do it right now.
Okay. Because I'm trying not to make you late.
Okay.
Everything else. So you are presently single for all those folks out there who might
be yeah, I'm single.
Okay. It's okay to be a single Pringle, right? Nothing wrong with that.
Ready to mingle.
That's right. Go girl.
I just sent it to you, sir.
I appreciate that. Yes, I see that came in. Thank you so much. So, all right. What's the best thing that you like about being in Seattle, Western Seattle?
Oh my God, it is beautiful out here. It is huge. I've been to so many cities, and it is hard to drive around. I managed to get a brand new car that only had 15 miles on it. And I managed to get a beautiful place with a fireplace thanks to the YWCA SSBF. And I am happy, and I'm going to make the best of it. And we're planning on trying to get me a house in the future.
All right. Do you have a hobby? A hobby that's, not in front of a camera?
No. No. I'm sorry. I don't
That's
have
okay.
a hobby.
You know what? So we got about a minute and a half, okay? So I'm going to give you time to think about the hobby, and I want you to text me, okay?
I can say it. These drinks. I go to get these drinks from. It's a Seattle brand. Seriously.
So your hobby is running for smoothies?
Yes, running for smoothies.
I'm gonna write that.
Okay, cool.
Running for smoothies, not a problem. No judgment. I like smoothies. All right. All right. Oh boy. Most unusual job or client interaction that you've ever had?
I worked I was a CNA when I was in lower class. I was a CNA and I didn't like the way they were treating the patients. And then all of a sudden, I found out 2 weeks after I quit that there was a guy going around raping the women there. And I could tell that was probably going on, but I couldn't prove it. I just got there, but I didn't like it there. That was a very odd job.
Now, was that a assisted care living facility?
It was a hospital, and I was a CNA.
Hospital?
It was like a geriatric hospital.
Okay, all right. We're almost out of time. Crazy thing. Okay.
Would you send me another link?
Would I can, but I'm.
Fiddlesticks. Hold on, you guys. I may have to get off of here, you guys. The reason why I have him like that was because let me call him. Hold on. I gotta get off of here, you guys. Okay, I want to show y'all something. Hold on. Let's see.
Hi, my name's Sean Day, and I've got a podcast and a company that called Hire, Lead, and Chill. And we're a recruiting company, but I've been in business for myself for about 35 years, entrepreneur, small business owner. And I was fortunate enough recently to be on Kimberly Cloud's live show. And she was a phenomenal host. I have a podcast myself, so it's not always easy being a host. But she was very clear on how the show worked, very clear on allowing me to speak and answer the questions fully, but engaged and kept it flowing just beautifully. First class all the way. If you do get an opportunity to be a guest on her show or thinking about it and reaching out to her, it will be a great show, great host, first class. You'll feel comfortable and know exactly what she's up to. And I just wanted to let Kimberly know that I appreciate the opportunity. And if there's anything else I can do for you, let me know. And anybody out there, if you want to have me as a guest, I'd love to be a guest on your show. I'd love to have you as a guest on my show. So, anyway, thank you so much, Kimberly. It was a great show. I appreciate it. And anybody that's watching it will know that you're just first class all the way and very caring and serving. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to talk. I'm sorry, y'all. This is important. So I was supposed to get a Wikipedia page, right? Listen up. Listen up. I was supposed to get a Wikipedia page. I put money down on a Wikipedia page. Now, what they're telling me is that I need to pay $1,500 for a magazine that's verifiable. I've been in the magazine like over 100 times, and some of my stuff isn't even on there yet. It's just it's on their website, these creditable magazine places, but it's just not on the Google forum. So I've been in over 100 magazines, and they're telling me, Mason is telling me, so I'm gonna show you, Mason, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call my bank, number one, because you took my money and you scammed me. You couldn't even produce nothing. You were lousy. I hate to do this, but I'm tired of people like, what if it was your hard-earned money, y'all? He couldn't even produce a typical Wikipedia page. So now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do out of retaliation. Tomorrow I'm calling my bank, but today I'm calling the FBI, because if they're doing this to me, people are sitting up there calling them and they're like, oh, we can get you this, we can get you that. And then after the money is taken, we need more money. I'm not giving you $5,000 or $1,500. So let me show you real quick before. I don't want to hear it, Mason. If it was live today, why didn't I see it? And why didn't you email me? You're lying. Let me show you what I'm about to do. I'm not playing with these people. He may have scammed me out of that money, but I'm going to make sure that, that the FBI is going to be on alert. Corruption, financial, economic, scheme, advance free, fee fraud. Do you have? Yes, I have a lot of information about these MFs. I'm not playing. When she come online, I'll stop. But that was dead wrong. To all those people that want Wikipedia, all of them are wrong. Unless you're willing to pay, it's one of them. Let me show you. It's one of them that's legit. But they are at least $1,500, and I can't afford that. Let me show you. All of the other ones are wrong. Where is it at? Where's the right one at? It's not even populating. I'm gonna look at all of them. I got less than 5 minutes. This is scams. It's a scam. This one is a scam. Wait, hold on. Let's call them. If they're, I hate, I'm not talking. I'm telling you, they create these pages and they lie. You see what I'm saying?
Call cannot be completed.
Hello, I would like. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes. Could I please? And I'm about to do this to Path Social too. Can? Are you American?
Yes, we are.
Could I get a
We are based
Wikipedia
here in
page?
LA.
Huh?
I think we are based in LA in Los Angeles.
Okay. Can I get a Wikipedia page?
Well, I'm sure you must. You are able to get a Wikipedia page. However, if you can let me know your name so I can check your eligibility.
How about this? I'll give y'all a call back. Thank you. Let's go back. I don't trust them. Scam. Where is the one that's not a scam? That's based out of they all are scams. Wait. Is this the one? Same Miami-Dade County. I'm not going for that. Where is that's sad when people can't be 100 with you and they string you along over and over and over. Don't they all look alike? You're starting to see, right? You're starting to see a pattern, right? I'm not going to none of them. There was one in Salt Lake City or somewhere, but all of them are scams. Please don't waste your money. Let me finish filling this out. Okay, let's get busy with the young lady that's online. I'll see you guys later. I'll be live in